What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Eisen back with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be doing an early showcase of the newly released STR Dokkan Fest Master Roshi. This is a team we're going to be running. The hidden potential is right there. We're going to be running him at level 10 links and completely rainbow. And with that being said, let's get into the video, guys. Alright guys, we have Bulma's intro playing here. We have pretty good rotations going. Let's see what we can cook up here for Mr. Roshi himself. We're going to be taking him against the Gogeta Blue fight, obviously. See how he does. It's not like too difficult of a fight and not too easy of a fight. That's his intro dialogue right there. Since he does have the Bulma with him here, he will get his Unit Super. His condition for Unit Super is that he needs either a Kid Goku, Kid Krillin, or Bulma on rotation. And he can then do his Unit Super, which greatly gives him attack permanently, and has a 70% chance to stun with Bulma, 50% chance to stun with Goku or Krillin, and also 50% defense raise. Otherwise, he just has a 30% attack and defense raise, and that's it. Getting some pretty good damage right here. Mr. UI Goku coming through, 17 million, pretty solid for a team that's not even focused on him. Getting a triple super off the bat. This is pretty much how Roshi's run is going to go. He's pretty much just going to be getting carried, but we'll see what kind of attack stats we can get out of Roshi. So right here we're looking at 11 million. That is with Bulma support active, the Unit Super, and whichever links he gets on this rotation. Looking like a solid 11 million attack stat right there. Here we have Tech UI's intro animation. Pretty peak animation here. Kakaroto! So cool, man. So cool. Can't wait for him to come out on global. Here we do have a Unit Super again because there's a Bulma present. Don't think anybody on this rotation needs orbs specifically, so we should be good on that. Well, UI is not dodging off the bat. You love to see that. At least he has his extra stuff active now. If you guys do want to take a look at Roshi's kit, I will go ahead and leave his kit down in the description box below so you guys can get a good idea of what his kit is like. He essentially needs 2 Turtle School allies to get his peak on the team at least. And then depending on how many Peppy Gals allies he has on the rotation, he also gets additional stat buffs. Other than that, you do need to get his Unit Super, otherwise his base Super is pretty mediocre. So you definitely want to get at least that Unit Super out there. And he is a post-Super unit that is really good for the first 7 turns of the fight. But after the 7 turns, he drastically falls off, so you want to try to finish within those 7 turns. Really good attack set out of Roshi here with AGL, the new AGL Bulma on rotation with him. 14 million. He's getting a crit. He gets a guaranteed additional super, so 15. He's putting out around 60 million damage here. That's not that bad. It's pretty solid. Not the greatest, but it's pretty solid, considering that's his first appearance and all that. So here, Roshi will not be getting a Unit Super since there is no Bulma, Goku Kid, or Krillin Kid. However, he does still have the Peppy Gals buff, and he is getting supported by Sheila. He is going to be missing out on some links, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Some rotations he's going to look really good, other rotations not so much. So far it looks like he is at his peak with AGL Bulma. That is the unit that is going to be making him the best that he can be, which is understandable considering that it's his side banner unit. We do have AGL UI putting up a consistently good amount of damage here, carrying the run so far. Decent damage from the Roshi that was next to the AGL Bulma as well. He didn't do too bad. 60 million isn't a horrible attack set to have turn 1. Nice, nice. And then, yeah, drastic drop off there. Now that he doesn't have access to his Unit Super, he's down to 9 million on this rotation. He is still getting the support from Chilai, but definitely a massive drop off, and his attack set isn't going to be improving because unless he gets his Unit Super, he's not getting a stack raise where that's permanently increasing his attack. But, you know, I mean, he put up like 40 million damage. That's something, you know. He is supporting as well, so there's that. And then now we do have the unit super available yet again. We can just go ahead and grab these. And we can grab this. That will activate Bulma's support. And we have Roshi here with a good amount of his stuff up, good amount of links, and he's getting supported from Bulma. Hopefully Bulma doesn't get supered in by Gogeta's second super. That would be really unfortunate. Nice little sound effect there from UI Goku. Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. Nice. Lacking a little bit of damage here on this rotation, but at least we'll get to get a good shot. Good look at what this guy can do here. This is with the one attack raise. He's looking at 12.7 million. Pretty good chance to crit. Guaranteed additional super after this. There we go with the crit. Guaranteed additional super. Up to 13 million. Is he gonna get another one? He did indeed get another one. He's up to 14 million right there. Not bad at all. He's doing around the damage that you usually will see from AGL Super Saiyan 3, but AGL Super Saiyan 3 can get an additional super attack compared to him. Bulma is looking like she's not going to be taking that attack. Nice. That's awesome. Let's just go ahead and pop his active skill here. This will support the whole rotation. Alright, get that active skill support going. Now let's take a look at our stats here. 365, still pretty low, but UI is at a massive 1.3 million. Let's see how much damage this UI Goku active skill decides to do.
Endona. 仲間を傷つけるやつは許さねえぞ!
Very solid damage right there. Go ahead and lower the volume down once again. We're gonna trust UI Goku in slot 1, as that is the main option that we have here. Let's see if he decides to let us down. And he decided to let us down. Alright guys, I will be right back. We'll come back to this, come back to the final phase of the fight since we're pretty much done with this phase, and we'll see how Roshi does on the final phase. Alright guys, we are on the way back to the final phase of the fight, but on the way we did end up getting this rotation, so I just want to get you guys a little glimpse of what Roshi does right here next to basically his best partner essentially, and a lot of juice and his best rotation essentially, because he's getting double Pepe Gals here as well. You could make this a little better by having LR Bulma in slot 3 instead of Chi-Lai, but other than that, this is pretty much Roshi's peak. This Roshi does have like no stacks right now, as long as Bulma doesn't, yep, there we go, cool. I was gonna say, as long as she doesn't let us down right there, we'll be good. Great amount of dodging, 14 million, around where we saw him last time. Seems like that's just where he's at when he's with this Bulma. Almost 15 though. No crit, unfortunately. Guaranteed additional super for 16. If both were to crit, that would have been 60 million damage. Neither ended up critting, however. That is really unfortunate. Alright guys, we are back at the Tech Gogeta phase, and okay. Yep, just don't dodge 4 attacks in a row. Very nice. Not really a big fan of what Roshi's been doing so far for me, especially with his team. his lack of units to get his unit super is noticeably hurting me a lot whenever Bulmas aren't there. Maybe it might just be worth it to have a Bulma with him because he significantly drops off without a Bulma. Wish his condition was just Goku and not Kid Goku. That would have helped a bit. But yeah, I mean, he's doing okay. I haven't seen him get nuked by anything yet. But also we haven't put him in front of anything that can nuke him. And I don't know, this fight shouldn't be as hard as it has been for the past few runs, considering what we're running. But you know, what can you do? We're going to do this. Let's see if Roshi can at least take a normal in the first slot here. Okay, Roshi's going to get super, so we're going to get our revive. And Roshi takes 1 million. Okay. Anything for the science. Nice, we got that revive going right there. And now we can also pop that domain. Let's go ahead and get that up. Looking like no super attack here, which is fine. I'm gonna let Roshi do his thing. And then next turn we will pop the other Roshi's active skill with UI Goku having guaranteed dodge, and that should pretty much be the end of it. But we'll get a good idea of what Roshi can do at his peak with a domain buff, support active, links, all that jazz next turn. Especially with his active skill. His active skill giving multiplicative stuff is very good for him. If UI Goku wants to start critting, that would also be very good for him. If I could, I'd Baba this unit right now with the amount of runs that this guy has sold for me in the past like 20 minutes. Oh man. It has been a rough getting to this point, guys. It has been rough. Unfortunately. It shouldn't have been this rough, but RNG units will do the RNG thing. Got a nice little triple super there. Unfortunately, no attacks after his attack, which will result in us getting kind of screwed here. Nice little attack stat from Mr. Roshi. Still hovering around that 15 million mark, not really going past it. Alright, now we are at the final phase, and the real show begins. We are gonna go ahead and pop Roshi's active skill here. There we go. Let's see how much damage this UI Goku active skill does. 21 million, pretty nice, pretty nice. Let's let UI Goku's guaranteed dodge do its thing right there. Let's take a look at Roshi's stat. 383k defense, 3 links active. Bulma slot 3, providing what she does. Thank God. No AoEs are this happening. We should just be able to kill him before he kills us this time. 35 million from Mr. HEL UI Goku. Preferably he doesn't do any additional supers so we can see more Roshi. Oh no. Is AGL UI Goku just gonna AGL UI Goku all over the place? Alright, cool. We at least get to see Roshi do a super attack. He is at 17 million on his active turn. That is rather disappointing. I thought he would be much higher. Well, guys, that was the initial showcase of Master Roshi. We will go ahead and take him on the Goku and Frieza fight next. But with that being said, this is your boy GBL signing out.